Oh, here's another town. Belle Plaine. This looks like a wonderful town. And there's somebody right over there. I'm going to ask them if they can tell me about this town. Excuse me, miss?
Yes?
Could you tell me a little bit about this town?
Sure.
Well, hop in the passenger seat for just a second if you don't mind.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi.
Have a seat. My name's Jeff.
Carrie.
Carrie, and what do you do here in town, Carrie?
I am the executive director of the Belle Plaine Chamber of Commerce.
You're kidding. This is
No.
unbelievable. You would be surprised how often that happens, that I run into the
Really?
chamber people.
What are the
very
odds?
exciting, very exciting. I'm thinking about taking a little drive around town. Would you join me and tell me a little bit about your town?
Sure, I would love to.
Well, that would be great. Well, it sure is a beautiful town, I'll tell you that.
Yes, it is.
Very beautiful. And this must be coming up pretty quick here up into the downtown area.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about your town overall?
Sure. We are a farming community
Okay.
that is located centrally between Mankato and St. Paul. And we are along the Minnesota River Valley.
Okay, okay.
And we are also the last stop on the Minnesota Scenic Byway route.
Really? Now, as I was pulling in town, I saw, looked like a restaurant or something that I have been to before that's, I think, is very well known. What is that called?
It is. It's called Emma Crumby's.
Aha.
And they have a restaurant as well as an apple farm and orchard.
Wow.
With you pick apples and you pick strawberries.
Really?
Yep. And they're very well known for their Scarecrow Festival. They are in their, I believe it's their 27th year.
Wow. You know what? I think I saw a segment about that Scarecrow Festival. It sounds like quite the event.
It is. It runs from September to October. And they get close to 100 different scarecrows that are
Really?
entered into their contest.
Very impressive. Well, I have dined there, and I'll tell you that was a great experience.
Yes.
Really good food. Really,
One of
really fun.
several great restaurants in our town.
So Belle Plaine is right. That's where it is. Right as part of the town.
It is part of our
Oh,
town, yes.
wonderful, wonderful. This is a beautiful part of town. So tell me a little bit about your community, points of interest, things that we should look for.
Well, one of the things our town is known for is that we have a two-story outhouse.
A what?
A two-story outhouse.
Okay.
It is the only one in the country.
Is that right?
That's right.
So, okay, hold on for a second. I'm going to stop here. I have to know the story of this two-story outhouse.
Well, Jeff, it was built in the late 1800s.
Okay.
And it's the Huper, Fowler, Hillstrom house. And Mr. Fowler had 10 children. And so for every child he had, he added a bedroom as well as this two-story outhouse.
Is that right?
That's right.
And it's still, and people can go and tour or see where it's at?
They can look at it from the outside. It is closed to tours right now.
Okay. It's not being used.
It's not being used.
Okay,
no.
okay. Well, we're going to continue our trip now. All right. Well, again, like I mentioned, this is absolutely a beautiful town. Tell me a little bit about festivals, events, or points of interest. I know I saw a sign that said something about Lutheran.
The Lutheran Home campus.
Okay.
The Lutheran Home is a very large part of our community. They've got 5 different campuses that
Really?
range from a nursing home to retirement living. And in fact, you should check out their website. They have a really great website.
I will. That would be very interesting. And festivals or events you have throughout the year. You had mentioned the Scarecrow that I thought sounded like a great event.
Yep, the Scarecrow Festival takes place September to October. Some other festivals that we have that take place in our downtown, coming up is St. Patrick's Day Festival.
Oh, sure.
As well as a German Days Festival.
Okay.
And then our biggest festival of the year is called Barbecue Days.
And what time of year is Barbecue Days?
And that is always the third weekend in July.
Wonderful.
It's a 3-day festival.
That's a lot of activities for a town. How large is your community?
We are about 7,100 right now.
Really? Wow, that's a lot of neat activities.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Well, Carrie, I have to tell you, this is an absolute beautiful community, and I'm thrilled to have met you and learn about your community. Thank you for joining me in the passenger seat.
Well, thank you.